Hey Money Guy family, it's your host Brian Preston with Mr. Bo Hansen, back with another episode of Ask the Money Guy.
That's right. You guys have financial questions. We've got your financial answers. Go out to your favorite social, use the hashtag #AskTheMoneyGuy. Go to our website, moneyguy.com, or you can even ask a question in the comments below.
It's Brian Preston, the Money Guy.
So Brian, today's question actually comes from one of our Money Guy family members. They went to our website, moneyguy.com, and this is from Vince. Vince said, have you ever done a podcast or video talking about the difference in a cash management plan versus a budget? I've heard you guys talk about moving to a cash management plan after reaching a level of success financially. I'm curious what exactly that means to you and what that looks like on a practical level. Love the show and appreciate all the good info.
Oh, this is a good one, Vince, because here's the thing. You can have a budget, but not have a cash management plan.
Yep.
You can have a cash management plan. That means you already probably have a budget. So let's jump into this and kind of talk about it. Bo, I first think you ought to, when we talk about any concept, everybody's constantly talking about a very powerful financial planning tool is budgeting.
Absolutely.
So give them the definition of what a budget is.
Yeah, it's very simply an estimate of spending versus of income and expenditure over a set period of time. So if I know I have this much money coming in a month, my budget would be how I allocate where I want to spend that income for that month.
And this is such a powerful concept for financial planning because, guys, one of the basic things that we tell people when we go talk to high school classes, when we talk to college classes, when they ask us what's the primary driver of how successful you're going to be, it's deferred gratification. Yep. It's spending less than you make. The best way to do that is if you actually start tracking your income, you start tracking your expenses. The tool that's going to help you bring all that together is the budget.
That's right.
So that's so powerful. This is what's going to wake up your army of dollar bills. So that is the basic foundational level things that you got to be doing with budgeting. And let's kind of flip the script and let's talk about cash management plan. Now, here's the thing. Budgeting is just one facet or one component of an actual great cash management plan.
Yeah, budgeting is really about your spending behavior, what you are consuming. That's really where the budget comes in. Cash management plan takes the spending portion, but also adds on to it where everything else goes as well.
So this means that you've graduated beyond the basic point of budgeting. Now you're actually getting into, when we talk about cash management plan, we're really kind of talking about a forced scarcity plan. Remember, this is a Money Guy concept to where you automate your life. I'm talking about you automate your savings, you automate your expenses so that you can now have things coming out automatically where it's just your budget is happening naturally. You've been doing it so long, you have muscle memory that you don't even have to think about doing the basics of things like budgeting.
When I think about the two differences, a budget is really supposed to be kind of restrictive. I cannot spend more than X amount on this, or this is how much I need to keep inside this bucket. With a cash management plan, it's actually flipping the script a little bit, and it's less about controlling how much you spend and more about forcing your hand on how much you save. It's a more proactive, forward-looking thing than a reactive, backward-looking thing.
One of the things that this all ties into is I remember when I first came out of college, started working in public accounting, and they put out the budget hours everybody was supposed to bill to clients. And when you're a base level grunt accountant, your billable hours are greater than everybody else. And I remember thinking, wow, why are my billable hours twice as much as the partners? You know, it just doesn't make sense, you know, completely. And this is what I was thinking. Well, it's kind of the same way when you think about budgeting versus cash management, because budgeting is basic. You're going to be spending a lot of time making sure you understand what income's coming in, what expenses are going out, and you're getting a plan that works. As you graduate, as you kind of get mastering, you build expert level status, this stuff is happening automatically. It's that whole forced scarcity. And this is when you start to vision plan. You now, since things are happening automatically, you're not spending your time in the basics anymore. You're doing that vision planning. You're thinking about, where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? You're thinking like a CEO with every dollar that you have in your army of dollar bills. And that's what I think is really the graduation point of when I get excited when I think about a cash management plan.
Absolutely. This was a fantastic question. If you ever hear us say something that maybe you're unsure of, or you'd like to know more about, go out to your favorite social, use the hashtag #AskTheMoneyGuy. You can go to our website, moneyguy.com, or you can even leave a comment in the comments below.
Money Guy team out. Make sure you go to moneyguy.com.